Hello everyone and welcome to yet another session of SQL by Infini Data Academy. So as discussed in last class, today we are going to discuss about the joins in SQL and as well as about different aggregation functions that we can do on tables, right? So let's open up our workbench. इसमें हम we will use the same data set जो अभी तक हम use कर रहे हैं, that is the employees sample data set, जिसमें we have around 6 tables currently हमारे पास, that is department, department employee, department manager, then employees salaries and their titles, right? So let me tell you about joins. Joins is basically are used to combine multiple tables. And why do we need to combine these multiple tables? Because basically जो SQL table में जो भी information present है, there may be cases जिसमें आपको कोई एक information चाहिए that exists in the another table and उसको आपको visualize करना है against some data in your first table. So for that you can use joins to select or query these kind of data together. So for example over here हमारे पास यहाँ पे employee है and employee के अंदर हमारे पास we have these columns, that is sorry, for employees we have, this is our table, that is हमारे पास employee number है, we have the birth date, then the first name, last name, gender and the hire date. So these are all the details that we have for our employee table. And then इसके against if I want to see the salary, so वो detail इस table में नहीं है, that detail is present in your second table. So what is your second table? जो आपकी table salary है, that is the one, and इसके अंदर you can see there is employee number आपके जो present है, and then therein we have the salary, and then we have the from date to date. So if you want that information वो भी हम ले सकते हैं. So these is, so for now we just want to see employees की salary against the employee name. So उसके लिए we can use your join. So join, there are basically multiple types of join. सबसे पहले I'll show you the inner join. Inner join में क्या होता है? So what we can do is I can do select, for easier purpose I'm just going to do select star, right? Or you can, if you want to select specific columns वो भी आप कर सकते हैं. So let me just do select star for employees. Okay, firstly let me do use employees to use this data set, right? And then let me just do, so we'll see the syntax also. इसमें basically any type of join में it is almost similar syntax. So select star from employees, you have to give your first table name जो भी है, and then उसके बाद what type of join you are doing. Since we are doing inner join, so I will do inner join. इसको आप inner नहीं भी लिखेंगे, if you do just join तो by default it takes the inner join, uses inner join, right? So in case inner join की जगह आपको left join right join करना है तो we can do those kind of join. You just have to change this inner keyword to left, right, and select star from employees, and we have to join it on the table salaries, and then we have to provide कि आपको ये कौन से column के ऊपर join करना है. So as you can see here इसमें employee number is the primary key जो employee के अंदर है, and salaries में भी we have same employee number present, right? So on we can do it. Let me just give it a alias. So I'll just give very simple alias as in we can use e dot, and then we can use the employee number equals s dot employee number. So as you can see this is very straightforward syntax जो हमने किया है यहाँ पे, and you can see we have the details available with us now. This is the inner join. So you can see here, so we have output में, if you see here we have the employee number. So output में if you see we have the employee number, then we have the birth date, first name, last name, all these details are coming from the employee table. And then उसके बाद we have the जो ये जो last 4 column है, these 4 columns are coming from your salaries column, salaries. So as you can see here इसमें you have the chronology as well. So that is basically because हर एक employee की salary it is varying over time. So you can see this person, Georgie. So this person's salary in like uh, in 1986 was around 60K, and then as we go every year, they're getting appraisal or promotion, and then no, you can see the increment. Pehle it was around 60K, then you can see it is 62K. You can see all this, and then by 93 it is 75K. So you can see this incremental change over here. So हर एक employee के there can be multiple entries in the salaries column. So all those entries will be shown against your employee. Let's say in case you just want to see the only the present salary, so that is also possible. उस case में what you can do is you can sort it by the uh, sorted by, let's say, the to date or from date. किसी भी to और from date से आप sort कर सकते हैं, and then just take one of each employee, like one entry per each employee, right? We will see that also in your future query. So this was just to give you an example, right? So as you can see here, how these joins are very useful to see, to combine data from multiple tables. Let me just give you example of a लेफ्ट जॉइन एज वेल. सो लेफ्ट जॉइन के केस में क्या होता है, इनर जॉइन के केस में जो भी वैल्यूज विल बी जो भी वैल्यूज आपकी हैं, ऑल दोज वैल्यूज जो भी मैच कर रही हैं, दैट विल बी शोन इन योर फाइनल आउटपुट सिलेक्ट स्टेटमेंट, सिलेक्ट रिजल्ट सेट. इन केस ऑफ लेफ्ट जॉइन क्या होता है, सो यू हैव दिस, ये आपकी फर्स्ट टेबल का डेटा है, दिस कॉलम्स. सो ऑल दिस कॉलम्स विल बी शोन, और इनके अगेंस्ट जो भी डेटा है वो शो होगा in case of your left join. एंड राइट join के केस में क्या होगा, लेट्स से अगर वो कोई एम्प्लॉय नंबर हमारा एम्प्लॉय टेबल में एग्जिस्ट कर रहा है, बट इट डज नॉट एग्जिस्ट इन योर सैलरीज टेबल, तो उस केस में दीज फोर वैल्यूज, ये जो आपकी फोर वैल्यूज हैं, दीज विल बी नल. एंड अदरवाइज अगर इसके अगेंस्ट कोई डेटा अवेलेबल है सैलरीज टेबल में, देन इट विल बी प्रेजेंट. जैसे अभी आप देख सकते हैं जॉर्जी के अगेंस्ट, सिंस इसकी डिटेल्स अवेलेबल है सैलरीज में, सो यू कैन सी ऑल दिस डिटेल्स अगेंस्ट दी दिस पर्सनस नेम. बट लेट्स से अगर जॉर्जी की सैलरी डिटेल अवेलेबल नहीं होती सैलरी टेबल में, देन इन केस ऑफ लेफ्ट जॉइन क्या होगा, these four of values, these four columns will be null for this particular person, right? So if I run this query again with left join, you won't see much difference because we have the data available for each of these employees over here. But let me just see if there is any place where it is null, where salary is null. As you can see, there is no row, मतलब you can see all employees की सैलरी का डेटा अवेलेबल है, there is no missing data in this one, so that's why इसमें कोई आया नहीं है. बट लेफ्ट जॉइन के केस में you can, for your understanding purpose, लेफ्ट जॉइन के केस में these four columns, ये जो फोर कॉलम है, इनकी वैल्यू क्या है, नल होती अगर कोई एम्प्लॉय का डेटा एम्प्लॉयज में प्रेजेंट है बट सैलरीज में प्रेजेंट नहीं है, राइट? एंड सेम वे वी हैव another join, that is your right join. So right join में के केस में it is the syntax is basically same. Instead of left you have to just do this right join. Only difference will be कि आपका let's say कोई एम्प्लॉय की सैलरी प्रेजेंट है in this your salaries table, but that employees details is by chance missing in your employee table. So उस केस में क्या होगा, these four values will be present in your output result set, right? And उस केस में all these six value, ये जो 6 value हैं, these will be missing, this will be null. So it will be like पहले जो 6 कॉलम है it will be null, and the last 4 columns उनके उनमें there will be the employee number, salary, from and to date, दो वो details present होंगी. So that is your right join. If you want to see this as a visualization as well, so you can just Google search as well and see how we have these joins. So I'm just open this simple example. You can see these two tables जिसमें table 1 table 2 show कर रहे हैं, and in case of inner join we have जो final result set है उसमें सिर्फ वो values present होती हैं जो table 1 as well as table 2 में match कर रही हैं. That is, you can see here, if you see in this case ये जो 1 है, 1 is the common key over here and same 1 is present over here. So since 1 दोनों में common है, that 1 is present after the inner join in your final output, right? And if you go to our left join के case में you can see हमारे पास we have two rows 1 and 2, and table 2 में we have 1 3 and 4. So इस केस में आपके आउटपुट में क्या वैल्यू आएगी? 1 and 2 will be present for sure in your output, and since 1 is the only common row जो table 2 में है आपकी, 1 is the only common over here, so इसके against there are, you can see by color coding it is shown कि there are values present for this case, but in case of 2 output में आपकी first two columns are populated, they are coming from your table 1, but the remaining two, these two will be blank because table 2 में उनकी कोई डेटा नहीं है. On right join के केस में it is going to be a reverse case, right? So let's see, there are more. Okay, so there are more types of join, that is there is one self join, then we have a cross join, and then we have cross and union join are they are the same thing. So union join में भी let's see इसमें क्या है. We are going to take same table 1 and table 2 example. Cross join का भी if you look at the syntax, it's the same syntax जो अभी हमने discuss किया था, that is instead of left join you can just do a cross join, you can just write cross join. और उसके केस में क्या होगा, you have your table 2, table 1 and table 2, and जो फाइनल आपका आउटपुट रहेगा आफ्टर द जॉइन इट्स गोइंग टू कंटेन all of the value, right? As you can see here we have 1 2 over here, and यहाँ पे हमारे पास table 2 में 3 rows हैं, and as you can see here in the output कि regardless यहाँ पे हमारे पास you can see जो 1 है, 1 was common in this as well as this, still हमारे output में they are coming as separate rows, so that is basically your union. Basically एक टेबल को दूसरे टेबल के नीचे we are just doing a append, so that is a union thing. All right, so let's discuss another type of join, that is your outer join. So अभी तक हमने discuss किया that is inner join, left join, right join, and there is a union. उसके अलावा there is outer join. So outer join क्या करेगा in this case? So unfortunately इस data set में there are no null cases, so we cannot see the example, but what it is basically going to do, हमारे पास जो left table है as well as the right table, outer join के केस में in case आपके पास let's just see कि आपके पास you have some data जो कि आपके left table में present है, and इसके corresponding same employee number का data salary details present नहीं है, so उस केस में that it is going to show you null, so all these 4 values will be null in that case, right? But and as well as अगर आपके पास कोई डेटा है जो कि राइट टेबल में प्रेजेंट है, दैट इज दीज 4 वैल्यूज आर देयर, एंड इस एम्प्लॉय नंबर के अगेंस्ट देयर आर नो एम्प्लॉय डिटेल्स इन योर लेफ्ट टेबल, सो दिस इज ब्लैंक फॉर दैट, सो वो रो भी प्रेजेंट होगी आपके आउटपुट में, and in that case the first 6 columns will be null and last 4 values will be there. So this is basically आपका left join and right join का जो भी result है, that is basically combination of that. So no record will be missed in case of full outer join, and all of those records will be present, and correspondingly उनकी value जो है left और right table में null होगी in case the जो भी आपकी common condition है वो मैच नहीं हो रही है दोनों टेबल में, राइट? सो दैट इज योर आउटर जॉइन. उसके अलावा देर इज वन इंटरेस्टिंग जॉइन दैट इज कॉल्ड सेल्फ जॉइन. सो सेल्फ जॉइन क्या होता है? सेल्फ जॉइन इज बेसिकली इनर जॉइन विद द सेम टेबल. So at times it happens that we need to make a join with the same table. Let me just see if we can do it on the. So let's just for uh, uh, for clarity purpose I will just show you how to make do a self join, right? So self join में क्या करते हैं? So basically left and right जो भी हमारी table है, they are both same. So I'm just going to do select star for and employees E1, and then I'm going to do inner join, and I'm going to do with same employee table, employees E2, right? इस केस में also since इस केस में not just in case, let's try with the on first. Same thing, and then we will use the E1 as well as E2 के अंदर भी we have the same. So basically it's going to show you same details side by side in this case. As you can see, this is basically a doubling of your data, but I can just tell you इसमें क्या एक यूज केस हो सकता है. लेट्स से आपके पास एक टेबल है जिसमें वी हैव द एम्प्लॉय नंबर एंड द कॉरस्पॉन्डिंग मैनेजर डिटेल्स, राइट? सो वी हैव एम्प्लॉय नेम एंड द their manager number, but we want to see the manager name as well from using manager number, right? So उस केस में हम क्या कर सकते हैं? We can do a self join on that table on that manager number, or manager number के against we can show the manager name in the final output. So it will be like employee name, then the employee number, manager number and manager name. So क्योंकि same so उस केस में जो हमारा join होगा that will be your employee number equal to your manager number of your self join. So in that this kind of scenario जिसमें हमें same table से हमें कोई data चाहिए against our row, so in that cases your self join is highly useful. Let me just see if it is possible to apply over here. So we have employee number, department number in this. So इसमें there won't be much of a use case, but you can as a homework you can try this, you applying these different types of join on your own, either on this data set और आपके पास जो भी test data set है environment में, you can do that and then see the result and compare कि final output क्या आया है, right? So let's move on to next part of our uh, next part, and that is the aggregation. So we have done the joins, basic joins discuss किए हैं and इनके syntax discuss किया. Let's move on to the next part of. All right, let's start with some of the aggregates and functions. So inner join के बारे joins के बारे में अभी हमने पढ़ा, and just to reiterate, joins we can do on multiple table as well. So let's say you want to get employee details as well as their salaries as well as their department names. So in case इस case में you will have to join three tables. That is, first will be the employee table जो आपको join करनी होगी, this one. Then उसके इसको आप firstly salary के साथ join करेंगे, and then we'll do a third join over this with their department. So basically उस case में भी the query will be same, so it will be similar, and basically इसके आगे there will be inner join this, and इसके आगे we'll do another uh, inner join, then the third table and the condition on this, and it will give you the desired result. So let me just run this. As you can see, I'm modifying this existing query over here with department name, then inner join. Let me just do inner just join this table, and I'm going to give it a alias D. And again, we are going to be joining it over the same employee number. That is the common column in all of these three tables. It could be different as well, so it is totally dependent आपका किस type का data set है. In case it is different, you can give the that particular specific column values. So you can see here इसमें we have, since we did a select star, so basically इस case में it is showing you all these columns here, and you can see इसमें there is a repetition as well, because all these employee number are present in all three tables. But आपको specific column चाहिए, then you can provide no instead of star you can provide those specific column as well. So you can see here we have data coming from uh, the first six details. This is coming from table 1, and then these four are coming from your table 2, and then the next values, that is the last four, it is coming from your department table. That is the department. So you know the department. In case you want to see the department name as well, उस case में you can do another join with the department table, and इस case में only difference will be, instead of your employee number, this is going to take your uh, key as your department number. Let's just for purpose of your demo, let's do this join as well, inner join. In this case we are doing the departments, and this is make it dp, and we are joining it on your d dot department number equal to dp, that is the your departments table. इसके ऊपर we have the same column, basically department number, and let's run this. And as you can see here, इस case में we got the department name as well, right? So you can do multiple joins with the tables and different types of join. So personally, in my use cases, I have used inner join and left join the most of the times, as well as in some cases I had to use a union all. So right, so these three are the like most useful in my case. In your own scenario, based on your requirement, you can maybe use some other type of join as well, but personally I have used these three joins the most, that is your inner join, then left join, and your union of tables, right? So let's move to our next topic, that is about the aggregate. So aggregate is basically, it is making having a collection, grouping, combining or merging of your data. So aggregates basically हम क्या करते हैं, we provide a function with a set of values or multiple rows हम provide करते हैं as an input to our aggregate function, and in its return the you can have single value as your output, as well as multiple values or single row as your output, बेस्ड अपॉन आपने क्या फंक्शन डिफाइन किया है. सो लेट मी जस्ट राइट डाउन जो कुछ एग्रीगेट फंक्शन है. देयर आर फंक्शंस लाइक min, देन देयर इज max, देन वी हैव काउंट. काउंट हमने देखा था इन वन ऑफ आवर सेलेक्ट क्वेरीज. सो उसने बेसिकली क्या किया था, टेक अ काउंट ऑफ ऑल द रोज ऑफ दैट टेबल एंड गेव यू जस्ट सिंगल वैल्यू एज द आउटपुट. And then we have sum as well, and the average. So these are different types of aggregate function that we can apply. So let's just do a simple aggregate function over your salary. So salary may let's do. So this is your salary table, right? And salary table में we have a column salary. इसके ऊपर we just want to see the average salary uh, of this particular company from your salaries, right? Let's run this query. Nice and easy, straightforward. Yep. So as you can see here, average में you can apply other queries as well, min, max, count, sum, any of this. So average हमने लिया, and you can see here the average is around 63k, right? But let's see, that's not very helpful. Let's say because जो salaries में data है, that is from no very old time to a very recent time. So let's see आपका लेट्स सी योर मैक्स फ्रॉम डेट कितनी है आपके। मैक्स फ्रॉम डेट फ्रॉम सैलरीज। So as you can see here, this data is till 2002, right? So I will just do, इस केस में हम क्या करते हैं, I want to see now for your recent year what is the average salary. So with this average I can also apply your where clause जो हमने select statement में देखे थे, right? From salaries, and I can just apply this condition where your let's say date from date is greater than let's take it as 2000. So 2000 के बाद like whatever people's salary has been, let's take a average of that, and I think it's going to be much higher than 63k. Okay, there seems to be some error in a code. Okay, ऊपर में there was a course missing, so it took it as a single query. ऊपर वाला नीचे वाला. Okay, as you can see here, now the average is around 70k. After 2000 जितने भी employees हैं उनकी salary का average it's more than 6000, right? But let's say this is a very generic simple value. मेरे को क्या है, I want to see the department wise कितनी salary है employees की. As you can see, ये department wise जो data है that is present in these different columns, different tables. So उसके लिए we will have to combine multiple tables and then we will see कि department wise what is the average salary of people, right? And also we need to make sure that the salary that we are considering is obviously the most recent one, because as you can see एक individual के against there are multiple salaries, so we just want to select a single salary that is their most latest salary uh, for this company, right? So it is going to be a bit of a complex query, so let's go through it step by step, right? All right, so firstly हमें क्या करना है, we have to get employee की एक detail against their most recent salary, right? उसके बाद we will take that table and we will join that table with the their department names, or I think department numbers should be fine, right? And then finally जो थर्ड स्टेप में हमारी टेबल आएगी, उस टेबल को will use to get this highest salary, or you can say average, any of this aggregate per department, right? उससे पहले let me just tell you about a group by function. So group by function is basically used for aggregation. So एक उसका simple example देख लेते हैं before we start building this query, right? So group by क्या करता है, it can uh, group particular certain rows, and उसके against it can give you the final output. Final output आपको aggregate form में. So let's say आपको average चाहिए, so and you want to see the average. Let's use the salary table only. So salary table में we have basically four rows, we have basically four columns, that is the your employee number, salary, and from date to date. So इसमें हमने देखा एक employee के against there has been multiple entries for salary based upon उनके जो incremental change आता रहा in salary. So let's see, मेरे को एक employee के against एक salary देखने, what has been their overall average salary in this current firm. So what I can do is, let me just write this, select star from your salaries, and I am grouping it by using it group by, grouping it by your employee number. So employee number के लिए वो group हो जाएगी, and what it is going to do, it is going to group by, and against that, what do I want? So I want the employee number, and then उस employee number के against what has been the average salary during their entire duration in this firm, right? So basically ये क्या करेगा, employee number की details, like एक employee है 20,000 जिसकी employee number है, उसकी जितने भी 5 और 10 रिकॉर्ड्स रहे हैं सैलरी के, वो सारे ग्रुप करेगा एंड देन कैलकुलेट द एवरेज ऑफ दैट. So as you can see here, this employee is ki average salary in this entire firm has been the around 75k. So this gives you सारे employees की grouped instead of 10 individual records एक employee के, we can see कि उनकी average salary क्या रही है. Same way you can use the min max function as well and use this to visualize your data. And over here हमने सिर्फ एक single उस पर group by किया है, like single column पे. We can also group it by multiple columns. In that case we'll just provide the employee number and then whatever, let's say I'm writing from date, so from date column, and वो सेम डिटेल्स हम इसमें यहाँ पे सिलेक्ट स्टेटमेंट में डाल भी सकते हैं. ऑलवेज मेक श्योर अगर आपका कोई भी यहाँ पे ग्रुप बाय फंक्शन यूज कर रहे हैं, सो ये जो आपका ग्रुप कॉलम है, दिस विल शो यू द आउटपुट रिजल्ट ऑफ द ग्रुप बाय. एंड उससे पहले जितने भी कॉलम आप सिलेक्ट कर रहे हैं, ऑल दो शुड बी यूज्ड एज योर ग्रुप बाय कॉलम, राइट? सो लेट्स go to our use case, that is basically हमें salary, we want to see the average salary of person department wise, of not person but average salary department wise. इसके लिए हमने we have discussed, we have 4 steps. And firstly we have to merge 3 tables, that is employees, salaries and department. So as a first step we will join, let me write join employees and salary table with their most recent salary. So how are we going to get the most recent salary of employee? All right, to get the most recent salary, so what are we going to do? Select. इस case में I'm just taking the specific number of column. So I will take employee number. The first, let's take the first name and as well as the last name, and then we can take the, what all details do we have? We have the first name, last name, gender, hire date. I think we can ignore the birth date, gender and the hire date, and then we need to merge it with the salaries. So salaries से क्या हम लेंगे? Let me just write e dot this. We'll use this e as an alias for employees table, and then we are going to take salary and from date from the second table. So s dot salary and last column s dot from date from our employees e, and then we are going to join it with salaries s, and over here we are going to make it on the condition where e dot employee number equal to s dot employee number. So this is the very straightforward जो अभी तक हमने किया था. Now how do we get कि मेरे को सिर्फ last most recent पे चाहिए? So उसके लिए we are going to write a sub query. Sub query is basically like a nested query. Query, we are using one query, उसके result को हम use कर रहे हैं in the second query, right? So where s dot from date and what is it equal to? Basically हमें चाहिए उस employee की max from date, right? right? So we'll take select of max. Let me just do this max of your from date from salaries, and again we need to join it again with the employee number because we need to get the employee number as well from salary. So this is, we can call it S1, and join it with the employees E1 on again same thing E1 dot employee number equal to. So this is going to, this query is going to give you your most recent salary of employees. It's still running. Let it take its time. So because it's, there's a inner query being used, so it takes a bit more time than your regular queries. So as you can see here, so for this person, so this is the salary and this is the last date. So as you can see here, this last date is basically the max date जो हमने last query में देखी थी, right? So over here as you can see, ये जो हमने where clause में this query that we have used, that is your nested query. So this is basically your, you can use result of one query in the, you know in your main query. So the जो nested query हमने use किया, that is basically your inner query, and inner query से जो भी result आया है, that you can use in your outer query. So इसमें से basically now I have got the employee की last salary. Now इस salary के against I want to see your department, right? So basically, so let's keep it same like this. I'll just copy this and इसी को हम आगे modify करेंगे to get your, to further get your department detail. उसके ऊपर we are going to do a join. Right. Sorry, you can do a join after this join, and we are going to join it with your departments table. So departments has your department number and department name and department employee. So we are going to join it with your department employee table. Let's make it DE, and we are going to join it on again the employee number, that is seems to be your primary key almost all the tables, and E dot employee number, and इसमें से let's select what detail do we need. We just need the department number, DE dot department number. So this is your table जो हमें चाहिए, employee number and this, and you got the department number also. And let's take the to from and to date as well. Right, so we got all this detail, and let's run this query again. So it's going to take a little bit of time to run. Okay, we got to see the final result. As you can see here, there are multiple people, again different departments where there are total of 9 departments in that is there, and you can see there from and to date. To date is basically 999. So this is for the case जो currently employee अभी भी उस same department में present है, they work in the same department, so that's why the to date is very high over here. This is a very dummy date that has been put over here, right? So you can see their most recent salary as well as their current department of that particular employee, right? So now what do we need is, we need the average of salary for department wise, right? So let's build that query. All right, so let's build our final query. So I've just cleared this output over here, output action outputs जो भी थे, so that it's visible जो भी अभी हम query करें. So this is the your current result. So current result में what we are getting is we are getting employee number, these values we are getting, and you can see we have last name, salary, from date coming from the salary, and then department numbers, from date coming from your departments, and then to date, right? So let's write our final query. So final query में we will be using your this table, ये जो table हमारी output में आई है, as your inner query, and from this table we will be selecting our final details. So we need the department number, and what else do we need is we need the average of salary. So yeah, very small data in your final output, average of salary, and then let's make it in another line, from, and from में you will have this entire query जो अभी हमने ऊपर build करी थी. This query will be used as your inner query. So I'm just copying this as it is entirely, using it in the from, and then over here इसके बाद what do we have to do is we have to group it by your department number. All right, let's run this query now. So this is your final query for okay, we have an error that is every derived table must have its own alias. Okay, so from के अंदर we have created a derived table kind of thing, this inner query, so it has should have its own alias. So I'm just putting it X. You can give it any name. So over here also I'm just going to use X dot department name, X dot salary, and this, let me run the query again, this time new error, and this time it says, you can see over here that duplicate column name from date. Okay, so इस केस में if you look at our inner query में we had two columns जिनका same नाम था from date, they were coming from your different data. So just to make it bit more, so ambiguity हटाने के लिए we will use an alias for the second. So this is your department from date. So this is just so आपकी जो भी inner table है उसमें ये ambiguity हट जाए and there is no duplicate from date over here. So let's run this again. This time it seems to be running. Hope we get the result. And yep, bingo, we got the result. As you can see here, this is the final output. जो आपके you have 9 departments, and against each department you can see the different average salary over here, right? So this is your average salary of each of these department. And what you can do is if you want to play around with more of these, yeah, you want to get the minimum salary, max salary, or just do a count, and you can try and play around with all this. And if you want to just make it a bit more readable, I can make it, rename it as average salary, and run this again. It is again going to say give me same output, just with a different header name. Alright, so this was it regarding the joins and different aggregation functions जो हम करने थे. Next class we are going to cover the date and time functions and the window functions. So window functions में we can run the same query, and इस case में like we had this nested query जो हम use कर रहे थे. In case of window function, it is going to be a much simpler, a bit more faster way जो हम same query execute कर सकते हैं. So keep in mind अभी हमने इसमें क्या किया, practice this type of queries, and then when we move finally go to the window function, उसमें you can see the difference, what is the difference and how much easier the syntax gets because of using some window function, right? So till then, keep practicing and keep upskilling, and happy to see you all over here. And if you have any doubt or queries, please feel free to reach out to us at our social media handles or via our contact details on our website. Always happy to learn and to know more about our learners. All right, goodbye. Thank you all for joining.